Hi, everybody. Today is Monday, April 8th, launch day of Agent Chatter, even though it's been live for a while. Last week, we started we started our launch sequences. We built email follow-up sequences. We did all sorts of neat stuff last week to get us ready to launch this week. So today is launch day. So what does that mean? It means that I need to make a post announcing launch day, and we'll do that real quick in Facebook and LinkedIn. Then we need to follow up. We need to follow up in our Facebook groups, in our real estate Facebook groups, which we signed up for on Friday last week, Thursday or Friday. Then I feel like making a new kind of bot, an infinite nurture bot that will just repeat itself over and over and over and over and over again. So I think we're going to do that today as well. Yeah, so we're in our day 30 plus 6 of this challenge. So this is almost 30 full hours. After this week, we'll have 30 full hours. This challenge is over. Are there any questions about anything before I start going? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? No? Okay, cool. Let's go. All right. So we have Agent Chatter. Move this over here. Rid of this guy. Okay, cool. Got Agent Chatter over here. I've got Agent Chatter over here. So what I want to do first is I want to go look at my contact list, see if anyone came in over the weekend. And we're tagging them, remember, with new leads. Yeah, wow, look at that. Guess. 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Look at that. Oh, yeah. So all of these people, so I've had a meeting with this person. I've had a meeting with this person. So who else have I had a meeting with on this list? That's it, but that's not bad. I mean, 3 good meetings in your first week of launching, that's fantastic. Heather, she sold one in her first challenge, so that's awesome. But again, guys, I mean, so there's someone on the call. His name's Josh. He's actually my partner. We've been seeing such success with just talking to people about the chatbots in different industries. So I know this is a real estate industry challenge this month, but it's really allowed people that are real estate people that are people adjacent to that industry. They really understand what a bot could do for them. So it's really tickled the fancy of more than just realtors. People are seeing Agent Chatter and understanding what's possible with bots, and they're hitting us up for just bots. They want bots. Bots are very hot, very, very hot. Okay, cool. So look at all these awesome people that came through. You'll notice a few people came through as guests. I seem to recall that Bryce said that they're going to fix the guest thing coming in from live chat. So I know that these people are all coming in from live chat. I also know they didn't go very far because I don't have their number. I don't have their email address. So they didn't get very far in the chat, but that's okay. Look at all these people on here. It's amazing. How many people? 100. Oh, wait. A few of these people were mine. Look at all these people. Look at all these people that came through. Oh, no, I emailed them. That was me. Sorry. These are not all coming through. Can't really see. Hold on. What's it say? Oh, yeah. Pre-launch. So they're not pre-launch people. If anyone says AI responded. So all these people came in since we launched. That's a lot of people. All right, cool. All right. So I said we need to post our launch. So this is my launch day. Heather, I'm curious as to how you launched. Maybe we'll talk about that later. I'm really curious how you did it. Okay, so let's do a launch sequence or a launch post. So we'll go to good old-fashioned Chat GPT. And I'm going to tell it, actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's make it a little easier for ourselves. Let's go to Merlin, which we've been using for inline chatting. We chat with the web page. And I'm going to say, write me a Facebook post announcing the official launch Agent Chatter, agentchatter.net. And the call to action is what were I having them do for these? Oh yeah, they don't need to go to the waiting list anymore because we can keep it there, but the waiting list is technically done because we launched, right? So I'm just going to send them to this link, just to Agent Chatter. I know they're on Agent Chatter. They're not on it, so hopefully they'll get there, do the demo, try it out. Okay, so let's see what this does. Perfect. Okay, let's copy this. I'm gonna go to Facebook. I'm gonna post it in my personal page because you can send it to. So what I want to do is there's no link, so make sure you get that link in there. Cool. Copy this. I'm gonna do it in LinkedIn too. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna post it in here. This is my personal, right? So I want to post it on all the places that it may be relevant to that I have access to. So these are my pages. And then I want to post one in LinkedIn. We would automate this, but there's no way to automate at least with Go High Level. Um, okay. Real simple. Paste. And let's make sure that it gets this. Type it again, it should work. Maybe when you hit return. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. So there we go. All right. So I posted in both channels. I know it's working because I'm getting calls, I'm getting appointments. So it's definitely working. Okay, cool. So we posted. I almost don't know what to do for the rest of the weekend because we made a website, we made everything, and it worked. So that's awesome. It worked in less than 30 days. So let's just verify what we have to do. So, oh yeah, let's follow up in our groups real quick. So how can I find those again quickly? So I want to go to Facebook, and then maybe if I go to groups, uh, groups I've joined. Okay, so I know that it's Chicago real estate. It's is it in alphabetical order? How is this working? I wonder if you can see all. Okay, real estate AI. Oh, these are pending group requests, so these people haven't let me in. It's okay. I want to go to these guys, open link, open this tab. Entrepreneurs, why not post in there? Let's see. Let's post in where's the rest of those? Did they not let me in or kick me out already? I doubt it. They might have kicked me out. Huh. I could have gotten kicked out already. No, here's one real estate agent tips and tricks. All right. Well, I might have get kicked out of one, but that's okay. So we've got Chicagoland real estate investors, buyers, and sellers, entrepreneurs and small business owners, real estate agent tips and tricks, and this is the same thing. So let's make a cool post for here. We'll use ChatGPT. No, no, sorry, we're gonna use Merlin. Open up Merlin. Okay, awesome. Now I need a post for other people's Facebook groups. So it can't be too salesy at all. It should kind of tease them and use PAS, which is problem, agitate, solve. Create PAS style writing. All right, let's see what it does. The CTA is to get them to try a demo at agentchatter.net. Okay. Now it's good, but I want to do something. I want to be like, make it more personal. And this is not sales. This is a teaser. Oh, an upgrade there. No, I don't like that either. So let's say the angle, because I'm looking at the group and I want it to be more exciting. The angle should be more exciting. And the audience is realtors. And what else? I don't like what it's doing. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to copy this part. See if they kick me out. It's not the greatest, but it works. Okay. I don't want like this headline with the emojis. It's way too salesy. I'm gonna do this. Remember, we did talk about looking in people's comments. So I'm just looking. I'm looking in this group to kind of see how people are advertising. So people are just flat out throwing up whatever. All right, let's throw up whatever. I'm gonna paste this in here. All right, so let's make this linkable. Although they don't like, remember, we don't want to put them necessarily in the first post. So what I'm going to say is take a live demoed agent chatter, take a live chapter and be part of this. Link in the first comments. And then I always do my little downward facing finger. And then I'm going to paste agent chatter in here. And I'm going to post this. Get rid of this carriage return. Okay, I'm going to post this. It might be pending. Oh, it's pending, so I can't put anything into it until it pops up. I think. No, there it is. These people don't care at all. Okay. There's not even a pending waiting. Cool. All right, cool. Now let's do it again and again and again. So copy this here. Paste. Oop, typo. Shit. Agent chatter. All right, let me go fix that typo. Agent chatter. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right. It's been submitted for the admin's approval. Okay, so hopefully he'll approve it. Let's do this one again also. I bet you I'm not going to get approved. I feel like these people are going to say, no way. That's okay. Some people won't. Some people won't. It's fine. Whatever. Post. Hopefully this goes right in. I think this one will be posted immediately. Nope. Okay, so 2 of them need approval. 1 don't. Obviously, if you can find groups that don't require approval, that's what you want. And there's plenty of them. Okay, so now I've got I told 3 different groups I launched. I told my Facebook page I launched. Yeah, I mean, let's see, are people already commenting? No, that's a different one. Yeah, you guys saw my post this week. I'm going to be doing a 4-day nighttime challenge on Monday next week at 7 p.m. Central, where I'm going to be doing painter, home services painters. Okay, we're going to do it. So that'll be on Monday next week. You guys can come. All right, cool. So that's not the right post. All right, so we got to wait for this post. Okay, we'll check it out tomorrow. So we posted in our 3 different places. All right, now what I want to do is James Hurst on the call? James, you on the call? No. Okay. This is something that I learned from James Hurst. I want to give him credit on the infinite nurture sequence deal. So we're going to build one. So what I want to build is right now a nurture, because I don't want to write a million emails, right? So that's the one thing left we have to do is make sure our infinite nurture sequence is full and going forever and ever, so that people can visit us way after the fact down the road. That's how you get business coming in even after you've done the work way later. So let's do that. So I'm going to go to automation and let's see. So right now, new lead nurture sequence. So let's do this. We're going to tweak this nurture sequence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate it so I have it. Okay. And we're going to change the name of this to new lead infinite AI nurture sequence. It's going to be sick. Okay, so now here's what we're going to do. So if a customer booked appointment, we want to wait 5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to get rid of all this. Actually, no, the first email. Let me think here. So they're going to come in. I just want one. So I'm going to need to make a different bot. Okay, so here's how we're going to have to do this. All right, so let me think here. So they're going to come in, they're going to wait 5 minutes. Then I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. No, I need to have the wait. No, I don't. I'm going to do this. Delete all actions from here. This is so I'm only going to have in the 5-minute email. which is fine. This should have proper link. Okay, so that link isn't right. That's annoying. So schedule an appointment with us. So this link was wrong in all those emails. So I got to fix that. Okay, so now this link should be agent chatter / book. What was it? I made a single pager. Remember, we made a single page. Yeah, book. So this should be here. Oops. And I'm going to, well, too late. All right, so now let's get this going because people are going to get one email. So now what we want to do is, so once they do this, so this is the new lead infinite nurture sequence start. Okay. So the appointment booked. Wait, that's not right. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I screwed this up. Hold on here, folks. I want, oh yeah, I want it. So the opt-in form, I think it pushes people into the new lead sequences, which is what I want. Yes. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Okay, good. So new leads, everyone comes into this nurture sequence. Cool. All right. So it's going to wait 5 minutes and it's going to send an email. Then I want to add them to a looping workflow. So I need to make this workflow. So here's what we're going to do. Here's another bot. More bots, and I'll update the snapshot for y'all at the end of this week. Okay. So I want to make a nurture bot, an agent chatter nurture bot. I'm going to start with the demo complete bot and duplicate it. Okay. I'll duplicate this bot. I'll make it say agent chatter infinite AI nurture. Spelled infinite wrong. Okay. Save that. All right. So this bot is only going to have one objective. And that objective is going to be repeatedly until they say, stop emailing me. Just talk about agent chatter. Okay. So this objective, we're going to call it loop. Tell them all about agent chatter. Tell them about all the advantages to chatbots and agent chatter, etc. etc. And then in the extra prompt, I'm going to say, this is an infinite loop. This is an infinite loop objective. You are to constantly, you are to always try to get them excited about agent chatter and to check out our website. Okay, that may be enough. Okay, no, so I got to connect it. I got to put in my OpenAI key. All right, so let's do this. So I'm going to connect it. Agent chatter. All right, my allergies are going nuts. Okay, so that's connected to agent chatter. Let me grab my OpenAI key. Put it in here. I don't pay for this stuff. All right, good. All right, now I've got an infinite nurture bot, which is 6912. So we already know that we're going to need to tweak this message number 2, process number 2 to the router. So let's do a tag on this one. I'll do a tag one on this one. We'll do I'll copy demo complete. Clone the branch successfully. And let's see, this is going to be called infinite AI nurture. Okay, so if the tag includes infinite, okay. So the tag includes infinite, then we're just gonna go boom, 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 boom. Cool. Save that. Okay. So now let's get this over here. Copy all actions. Let's change this frame. This will be coming down the infinite AI nurture. Okay. Save. Okay, let's change this. So we're gonna tweak some stuff here. Infinite nurture bot is number 6912. Oop. 6912, yeah? Yeah. Okay. So now we have an infinite nurture lane here. And I don't want this follow-up. Well, let's clean this up too. This is making me crazy. This is really ugly. So let's get rid, watch, we can do this, guys. I'm gonna get rid of all this, delete all actions from here, 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 and you'll probably get what I'm about to do. Okay, so now I can do a go to and just do this. And infinite AI nurture, I don't want to follow up, right? Because it's already in the follow. So the follow up bot from CloseBot's different than what we're making. The CloseBot follow up bot will stay with the proper bot and just kind of keep going and going, which is what you want. But we're moving over to an infinite nurture bot because they've already tried these bots and signed up with us, right? Or at least booked an appointment or click the opt in form. This is cleaner. So I prefer using these go to things here because it's just more elegant. Okay, great. Now let's save that. All right. Now we've got our infinite nurture AI. It seems to be hooked up. Let's just keep going here. Okay, so it's going to send out this first email. Now I need to make an infinite nurture. Actually, I do I? Let me think. Yeah. Wait. All right. So I don't want this, so I can copy kind of what the follow-up does. So we can do this. So I'm going to see how he has follow-up true. That's what I'm going to use. Okay. So I'm going to copy this over to here on my new lead infinite nurture. So it is generate follow-up. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I want to set the last com type to email. Oop, update. Remember how you can set what the bot is going to respond from? So I'm going to set it manually to last com to email just to make sure. Okay. Oop, I got to do this. And it's last communication type. Last communication type. Yep. Do email just to make sure that you're going to email them. Okay, so now let's do this. Now we want to do this. Rather than, okay, so watch this. Let me think here. Oh yeah, I do need to put him in the other sequence because we have this 5-minute thing here. So let me get this ready. Okay, so I'm going to copy tool follow-up one day. And we'll use this one. Duplicate workflow. I'm going to move it out. We'll call it tool nurture, AI nurture, or infinite AI nurture. Okay. I'm going to move this out of here so it's in the same spot with everything else that's at the root, not CloseBot, right? Oops, no, move to root folder. Sorry. Okay. So now my root folder, I have this. Okay, so let's publish this. All right. So what's going to happen is it's going to come into the pre-launch. It's going to come into the new lead nurture sequence. It's going to send them one email. Then they're going to respond. Oh, I also want to set the tag. I want to set that tag. So add tag. I want to add the tag we made, which is infinite, right? Infinite. Okay. Add infinite tag. Okay. So I'm going to add this tag. So I changed the email. It's going to add this tag. It's going to send them an email, right? When they respond to that email, the bot's just going to take over forever. I think we might be done. I think it might be that simple. Honestly. All right, let's try it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send myself through this workflow. I can find myself. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to send this bot. Oop, Josh. It's annoying. Okay, here we go. So let's send me through here. Well, it's going to wait 5 minutes, so let me push myself through. A little slow. Refresh. All right, so I'm going to push myself through here. All right, let's just see what happens if I do this. I'm not prompting the bot with an override message, which we could do, right? So let's just see what happens here. Okay, so now I want to check my email. And I'm going to just talk back and forth with it and see what happens. Wait a second here. Make sure it worked. Mm. Email queued successfully. All right, did it send? Didn't get anything yet. Okay. She's taking a second. I feel like it was faster with the other bot. That's annoying. Huh. All right, let's see what happened. So if I go to my contact, where am I? Here we go. Infinite, right? So setter responded. Hmm. It's weird. Maybe it went in my spam. I don't know why. It's for me. It did go in my spam. Holy cow. Why did it go in my own spam? It's from me to me. Oh well. All right, let me get it out of spam. Annoying. Oh well, look. So it looks like this. Looks safe. Okay. So it looks like this. So I got my email back. This is the email, right? So now let's do I'm gonna reply to it. That is so cool. Tell me more. So here's the thing. The bot's not going to send them out an email right now because I don't have it set up like that, but it should respond to me properly. So let's find out if it does. Not spam. Okay. So now let's see what happens. All right. So now, all right. So let's think about this. So it's going to wait 5 minutes. It's going to do all this stuff. It's going to add an infinite tag. It's going to send them an email. The bot doesn't know that it sent them an email, so they'll have to respond. And then I want to put them in the new workflow. Add the workflow. Let's see. Tool, AI Infinite Nurture. I'll change the title of that actually. Save that. Add to Infinite Workflow. Save. See what I got any emails here. Okay, so here's the response it just did. Absolutely, chatbot's like ours. Is that a typo? Is that how you spell ours with no apostrophe? That's okay. Make the process smoother. Agent chatter. We combine 17 years of real estate experience. That's a lie. That is a flat out lie. So ChatGPT will lie, flat out lie. But I do have 32 years of experience with technology. So kind of off, and I bought houses, so I guess that's experience. Curious about how we can help you. Yes, I'm still interested. So watch, I'm just gonna start talking to this bot, and it's just gonna keep going and going and going. Okay, so now let's double check to make sure that our proper bots triggered. So I'm gonna go and refresh my contact. So I should be able to look at that flag. So infinite AI nurture. Okay, good. So it's going down the right path. So now it's just an infinite AI nurture. And it probably already responded. Not yet. Soon enough. Okay, so now, all right. So it sends them the email, and then they can reply. But here's the kicker. So let me think. So I want it to go in a loop, which is here. Let me change this to tool infinite workflow to infinite nurture, AI nurture. Okay. So watch. So what's going to happen is there's this 1 day wait. So I'm going to push myself through again. Bot on check. Let's see. Bot does not include AI after dinner file. Okay. Okay. See what happens. I got to send myself through it again and then push myself past this 1 day wait. Let's do it. Although I'm sure I responded to myself. Cool. So I said, yes, I'm still interested. We'd love to demonstrate. Why not check out the website for when we get in touch? Thank you. I'll check it out. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, an infinite nurture sequence needs infinite testing. So be aware. Okay, cool. Now let's do this again. I want to send myself through and make sure that it goes through here. Okay. So I'm going to erase my contact. No, I'm not going to erase my contact. I'm just going to push myself through again. Let's see. I'll go to Josh. I'm going to go back. I'll just do it this way. I want to push myself through this new lead infinite nurture sequence to start. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to push myself through it. Okay. I got to push myself through the 5 minute. Where am I? Should I be in here somewhere? Do that again. Joshua Rosenfeld Marketing. Run test. Okay. Refresh. Hmm. Oh, my fault. Allow reentry. Normally, you probably may not on this type of a sequence, because they come into the top and you want to keep going. So, but in order for me to test it, I need to do that. So that's another reason why you erase and start a new contact if you don't want to change the setting to multiple entries. Let's do it again. Okay. There we go. This will work. All right. So be aware. Allow for reentry. It's not on by default. So that always screws me up. All right, there we go. So I'm going to push myself through. Okay, so now I'm going to get an email. That's going to go in the infinite nurture workflow, which is this one. Okay, so there I am. So it's waiting a day, which is good, right? Because we did 5 minutes. So now this will wait till the night. It'll keep talking to them back and forth if they keep chatting like I'm doing. But if not, it'll wait a day to do this. So let's do this. And I'm going to actually, before I push myself through, I want to repeat this nurture sequence. So I'm at the end of the follow-up, I'm going to do a go to, and I don't know if this is 100% right, but maybe. Let's try. I'm going to go back to here. Waits a day, comes back through. It's just a loop, right? Okay, cool. Now I'm going to push myself through. Let's see what the follow-up email says. So it should have sent me an email already. Yep. No, that was 2 minutes ago. So I should have got an email. Let me see. I didn't get an email. I'm going to push myself through here and see what happens. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see what happens. Could take a sec. Look at our enrollment history. 1 day wait. So I push myself through. Oh, that's cool. You can just do this. So it didn't push it through. So I'm going to push it through here. I know you can do that. That's nice. Okay, so that's going to push me through. Although I feel like I was already pushed through, but that's okay. Okay. Look at that. That's not accurate. That is not accurate. Actually, it is accurate. It doesn't have my phone number. Genius. Wait a minute. That's awesome. But I don't necessarily want it to do that, but that's pretty awesome. So let's see what the infinite nurture said, because that should be coming from this bot, and it doesn't have a phone objective on it, which is weird. Jeez. It's called, God, I wish these were in alphabetical order. All right. Is that it? Thank you. I'll check it out. You're welcome. So that didn't say that. That's interesting. What bot said that? Let's find out. The infinite AI nurture said that? Or is it in the infinite AI nurture now? Let's look. Yep. So it did it, but why does it keep asking me for my phone number? Who's this? Comes in and waits. It goes through here, generates the follow-up. So now there's another one. Okay. Oh, let me push myself through again. I think what's happening is it may not. All right, so I push myself through again. Give it a sec. Um, let's see. Not working. So we're here. 740. Oh, push me through. Okay. No, I should have. There it is. I mean, it's definitely talking like it's a person. So now I just have to see if I push this through again, I should get one more email. All right, so let's push this through again because it's going and looping. It's going and looping, right? It does the follow-up. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. Let's see. Okay. Loop locked go to. What's that? I've never seen that before. After you click save action, you'll be prompted to select a go-to location. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. It's weird. I've never seen that before. After you click save action, you'll be prompted to select go-to destinations. It must not like going all the way to this, but I don't see why. What difference it makes. So if I push myself through here, loop locked. Never seen that before. Okay.
It's hit save, Josh.
What do you say?
You just hit save,
Yeah.
but you might have to delete that and then put it back in. I
Okay.
think it's because you pushed it through too many times too fast.
Oh yeah? Okay. Loop lock. So it's
Yeah, Josh, you know how like in programming you can get yourself into an infinite loop?
yeah, well, that's literally what I called this thing was an infinite loop, so it did
Oh,
it.
oh yeah, yeah. So you just have to like throw some timers on there or something, slow it down a little
Got
bit.
it. Got it. Okay, thank you. Oh, just wait a minute. Okay. Okay, cool.
I see you're making something with infinite in the title.
I already gave you credit, bro. Right at the beginning, I said James on the call. All right, so yeah, I'm doing it just an infinite follow-up sequence here. All right, so let's do this from the top. Let's see. So my nurture sequence start. Let's put me into it. Okay. That's gonna make me wait. I know I'm getting emails. Okay. Hey Josh, it's Sam. Interesting. So I want to see who said that. I feel like I feel like the receptionist bot is saying that. No. What bot is saying that? Huh. Okay. Well, I know that. Well, I can double check and tell you which bot is talking. So the infinite AI nurture is doing it, but it's just not doing it right. Okay, so let's push me through here. Push me through. Okay. Now she another email. Give it a sec. Okay, so I pushed myself through, and now I'm in the next sequence, which is the nurture, infinite AI nurture. You should see me up here. Wait a day. Okay, I'll push myself through in a second. You get any email. Okay. Oh, I didn't get an email. Okay. So I got I didn't get the first email. Let's see if I get this next email. Oh no, I want to push myself to it. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Now, not getting any response. What happened? Oh, I see what's going on here. I got to make it so that it never finishes this loop. So watch. So what's happening, I think, is that it's marking off the loop as a goal accomplished, but I don't want the goal to ever be accomplished. I want it to just keep constantly looping, right? So I think if I do, well, where did my Chat GPT? God darn it. Hold on one sec. I don't want to pay for this. I know I saved it. That's irritating. Okay, so on this objective here, I'm going to do a give info because it's just going to keep looping and it shouldn't stop. Okay, save that. And I definitely don't want it to stop on, let's see. I just make sure it's not going to stop. Okay, let's do this again. Yeah, James and I are working on his infinite nurture. I mean, it took a while to just test it because of all these different, loops that you're waiting for. So this is actually pretty challenging bot. Pretty challenging. Okay, so they come in. I'm just going to start from scratch. No, I'm not going to start from scratch. I'm going to go in this way. I'm getting confused. Okay, I want to open up my automation and I want to send myself through here. Okay. Oop, there's someone in there already. Support at nice. Oh, someone else is testing it. Okay, good. Well, hopefully we'll find out what happens with them. Okay, I know him. I think so. It's okay if it doesn't work. How do I close this? Go here. All right, so I want to push me through. No, that's him. I want to add myself to this. Sorry. I'm going to add myself to this workflow. Okay. All right. Now, push myself through. So there's the about. Yeah, he keeps asking for my number over and over and over and over again. So what I think I'm going to do is, well, you should know my number. I'm going to save that because it should know my number. I don't know why it doesn't. I think I was manually doing this. Okay, fine. I'm going to turn off this loop, objective 2. Okay. About, let's see, where were we? Okay, I'm going to push myself. Oh, wait, both of us are going to go through. That's whatever. It's fine. I can do this too. One at a time. I'll just push me through it. Okay. So now I went through this sequence. So I should get my first email in a second. And then while that's going, it's going to go to this infinite nurture sequence. Hopefully that'll work right. I feel like something's weird with this step. It didn't email. That's weird. It didn't email. Yeah, it did. Send email 11:48. Okay, it did. So it's going to should be here waiting for me. Where is it? Didn't go through. Has email queued successfully delivered? Huh. Where is it? All right. That's not working right. So let's do this. And rethink this on this infinite nurture. Oh, there we are. They're going to push me through. So it didn't do the first one, but I'm going to guess it does this one. Well, slow. Maybe let's see if my emails are even going through. I should be getting emails. Oh, it's going to my spam. I forgot. I don't know why. There it is. So it's the first email got sent. Okay, so the email got sent, and then it gets because I keep trying it. Okay, so it comes in here. So if I reply this, I'd say that is so cool. Although, wait, it shouldn't do that because I pushed it through. It should have. There we are. Okay, so it did the follow up. Hey, Josh, is Anderson. I thought texting more convenient. What do you think? That's weird. I didn't ask it to say that. No. All right, we'll probably have to get back on this tomorrow. This will probably be the last thing we do this week, and for this challenge is to do this infinite nurture sequence thing because it is challenging, but will be pretty cool. All right, so there's another email. Nope. Let's see. So okay, so it's waiting 5 minutes. Again, that's the other person. I'm over here on this automation, infinite AI nurture. So I should be back in the wait 5 minutes or wait a day. Okay, so now if I push myself through again, let's see what it says. I don't like that it keeps asking me to text with me. So if anything, we'll fix this in here. Oh, goals finished, email name loop. That's cool. So apparently in this follow-up, I didn't know that. So in the follow-up sequence from CloseBot, this is what I duplicated. It adds this tag or this field here, the variable on the webhook, to let it know what it already had. So it's interesting. So it takes the goals that were finished and puts it in here so the bot knows which goals are finished, I guess. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. All right, so now I'll push myself through again. No, that's a different person. Okay, so now let's see if I got more emails. I did. And it keeps trying to make me text and text and text. So what I want to do is let's start over all the way from the beginning. I have time to do that. So let's do one more test all the way from the beginning. This could be a case of, you know, just too much testing on a contact, and who knows, the memory could be out. You know what? I actually could also just do reset. So let's try this. This may be faster. I'll try this once. Reset, save. And then, okay, cool. So now, let me add myself to this again. That should be, no one's in there anymore. Okay, I guess I'm going to add myself to this workflow. Okay, let's do it again. Run test, refresh. I'll be up there waiting. All right, push myself through. Okay. Now, then there's also this step here, which maybe, because this is new to V4 snapshot. So to make sure nothing's, okay, so emails has a 6-second delay and then it does the response. Okay, don't have to worry about that. Okay. So now if I go back here, so it's not sending this email anymore. Oh, that's cool. I don't see it delivering to me. I don't see that email. But okay, let's just say I'm gonna push myself through here. I already did. Okay, so that should be in the next workflow, which I have to push myself through. The infinite AI nurture. I'm also going to label this B dot, and then I'm going to label the other one A dot, so it saves a little better. Okay, and then I want to just push myself through, not John McDonald. Okay. Then I want to make this be A, so you know, so it's in alphabetical order. B infinite nurture, A new lead sequence. Okay. Okay. So now let's look at my emails. I haven't gotten any email. There we go. No, I've gotten no email. Okay, so I think I'm done for the day. I got some other stuff to deal with today, but I will I'll have to pick this up. So are there any questions today? I know we didn't go over too much today, but we're pretty much done with this challenge. We successfully gotten booked appointments for Agent Chatter. And maybe later this week I might ask to check out your guys' work too. If anything you came up with a challenge, I'd love to see it. So are there any questions today? I want to wrap up. Any questions from anybody?
No, but thank you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll finish up this infinite nurture sequence, keep checking our Facebook, and finish up this week. Everyone have a great day. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.